Hey now. Hey now. Okay, everybody, game 2, ECAC Championship Tournament. We're here live in Newark, New Jersey. The Golden Dome Athletic Center. John Heffernan with the call. A full day of volleyball here today. Up next, it's Baruch College out of New York City, New York, part of the ECAC Conference, as they take on Allegheny Mountain Conference runners-up, the Penn State Barron Lions. Baruch Bearcats, semifinals 2026 ECAC. The first game of the day, Rutgers-Newark victorious as they defeated Ramapo 3-0. They'll be playing in the championship game at 6 o'clock. The winners of this semifinal, it is, of course, the number 2 seed Baruch taking on the number 3 seed Penn State Barron. Penn State Barron losing to Buffalo State in their conference championship. Buffalo State now playing today in the NCAAs. Let's go to the floor. I think they're playing Springfield, the number 1 team in the country. And let's switch it up, folks. There we go. We are underway. Penn State on the board with the first point of this semifinal matchup. Bearcats coming into this match with an overall record of 14-13 on the season, 6-2 in the conference. They, of course, lost to New Jersey City University, whose athletic program will come to an end at the end of this academic year. New Jersey City University merging with Kane University. Much ballyhooed merger between those two teams. Baruch now serving to Penn State. Penn State in the very famous Nittany Lion navy blue and white. And it's a kill for number 11. That's a Mason Anderson for the Lions. So just continuing our recap here, it consists of the following. Penn State finished their regular season 21-7, 10-2 in the conference. And, of course, both of these teams losing in their respective conference championship games. So this should be a good one, folks. So two different parts of the Northeast. Of course, Penn State University located in Pennsylvania under the umbrella of Happy Valley. Penn State Barron and Baruch Bearcats. The Baruch Bearcats under the tutelage of first-year head coach Brady Ambrose. Brady, a fine player in his own right, an alumni of Baruch. As a player, he got to the Final Four, as a matter of fact, in NCAA Division III. Brady Ambrose, and it's great to see Brady out there with a very young team. A couple of starters from that championship game not with us here today for the Bearcats. And Penn State Barron, 15th year head coach Phil Paisano, assisted by Chris Johnston. Phil, by the way, the all-time winningest coach for the women's team at Penn State Barron. He had that position for 18 years before switching over to the men's side. So we've got a veteran coach against a rookie and two pretty solid teams, and that will be long. Penn State's number 5, Cameron Schleicher with the attacking error. Schleicher, 6'4", senior outside out of Meadville, Pennsylvania. It will be number 1 serving for the Bearcats. That is Arjend Osmani. It'll be Arjend once again. Arjend, a 6'2" senior opposite out of New York. Bayard Rustin High School. Second service in a row. That one goes into the twine for the service error. So Baruch with holding on to the 5-4 lead. It will now be number 5 for Penn State to serve, and that's Cameron Schleicher. I want to thank you so much for joining us, everybody. John Heffernan with the call. It was an pretty exciting game number 1, and more of the same here today in game number 2. That is the hope. Although, despite the 3-0 win by Rutgers, they came off a tough CVC conference semifinal loss to Juniata, who went on to win the conference. But for all of these teams, an opportunity to continue their seasons and bring home the hardware of the ECAC championship. So this one off to a fast start. Both these teams playing very, very fast. Gavroff with the kill. 6'4" senior outside out of Brooklyn, New York, and James Madison High School. It'll be number 9, Valentin Rodriguez. The 5'9" sophomore out of Elmhurst, New York. That's number 5 with the serve. My apologies. Lucas Maziars. 5'11", freshman outside out of Glendale, New York, with the service error, and that will put the ball into the hands of number 8, Eddie Cibula. The Cibula, 6'2", sophomore outside out of Bethel Park, PA, and an ace for the sophomore. A pretty young team for Penn State. We've got 3 seniors, 4 or 5 seniors. Beautiful dig by Wilcox for Penn State, over on 3, but it's long. And the point will go to Baruch. We got a tight one here, folks. It's set number 1, of course, Baruch in the Tiffany blue, or what would you call that? Baby blue? Baby blue shirt, shorts, jerseys, and the white numbers. There's a couple of rotation moves for the serve. And a no-doubter on the outside. It's Denny Easley, the 6' senior outside out of Erie, Pennsylvania, and McDowell High School. Penn State plays as part of the Allegheny Conference. We mentioned Buffalo State, the champions in that one, playing Springfield College today in the Division III NCAA championship tournament. The playing games, I believe, were yesterday. The libero for Penn State pops it out of bounds. That was Carter Callis, the 5'11" freshman out of Webster, New York. And that'll put the ball into the hands of Valentin Rodriguez once again, career in Sports High School, 5'9" sophomore. Going towards the back corner. A bit unsettled here for Penn State. They salvage. Now to the right side for the kill. Once again, Arjend Osmanai. Arjend Osmanai. That's the way to do it. So Penn State's going to call the timeout as Baruch takes the 3-point lead, 10-7. We'll be back with more ECAC semifinal championship tournament action live from the Golden Dome right after this. Folks, we're back here live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center, ECAC semifinal action, and after the Penn State timeout, it will be Baruch to serve. And that's going to be a kill. Arjend Osmanai with the kill out of New York City, New York. Baruch continues to roll here. Lead now 4, and once again, Valentin Rodriguez serving for the Bearcats. A quick strike through the middle. And answering right back was the 6'7" senior Out of Reston, Virginia, number 17, Lewis Rhodes. Big Lou comes through. Easily once again, makes it look easily. And it's an ace for Danny out of McDowell High School. And Penn State turning things around. They trail by 2. Strong serve game here from Dan Easley. Ace last time. Look at the height on that jump serve. Wow, that one trickles over. What a high set there. Saving the day was Rhodes. And the kill for Jack Wilcox out of McDowell High School. As Wilcox, that's a formidable front row there for Penn State, led by the man in the middle at 6'7", Lou Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes. Isn't Dusty Rhodes, there's a Cody Rhodes. I think he's the WWE champion. I'm embarrassed to say that I know that, but I think he is. And we got WrestleMania coming up for any of you wrestling fans. But answering with a big kill of his own, big ace of his own was the Gav man, 6'4" senior Peter Gavroff, number 7. He'll serve once again, and this seesaw affair continues here in set 1. Gavroff goes deep and long. Service error. Point will go to Penn State. And a couple players in on the rotation, including number 4, Jack Sissio, 6'4" senior middle out of Warrington, PA, and serving now for the Lions. It's number 8, Eddie Sabula. Sabula out of Bethel Park, PA. And Sabula goes long. And returning defensively now, it's Rhodes on and off. The lid, Mason Anderson, 6'2" freshman out of Butler, PA. Butler, PA. Isn't that, was it Butler? I don't know what happened to Butler. Something happened to Butler. Was it the 9/11 plane? I'm not sure, but I hate to bring up bad news, or tough memories. Butler, PA. I think that was the site of the 4th plane on 9/11. That went down due to the heroic actions of the passengers on that plane, including, I believe, Lou Beamer. Was it Lou Beamer and others that stormed the cockpit? Anyway, God bless all of them. And it's 14-12. Baruch with the lead. Penn State with the serve. And that's just out. I got to tell you that both these teams like to play fast. There's no messing around. And both of these coaches, both Brady and Phil, just talking about the importance of extending their season and an opportunity. They're all happy and excited to be here. And a big swing from the outside, and the counter this time twice makes it nice for number 5, Schleicher. And it'll be Schleicher now to serve out of Meadville, PA. I used to do some work for the Philadelphia Eagles for those watching in Pennsylvania. I replaced Dan Baker as their stadium announcer back in the day. Shout out Jeffrey Lurie, Don Smolinski, and Gordon, who are no longer with the team, I believe. But good run there. I loved Philly, and go Eagles, fly Eagles, fly. Speaking of Pennsylvania, we got the Flyers and the Penguins going to be going head-to-head in the first round of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs starting Saturday night. And good luck to both of those teams. NBA playoffs starting as well as their postseason is being sorted out as the regular season winds down. And a regular season in the books for the NHL. An exciting time. Spring sports, volleyball, hockey, all sorts of things going on. New York Yankee baseball. And for Pennsylvania folks, what do we have? The Phillies, of course. So it's 17-14. Baruch with the lead. As we're at the halfway point here at set number 1. A little past the halfway point. It will be number 5 to serve. Lucas Maziars. Maziars. There you go. Oh, great point here. Another beautiful set, but it's out. Going long there was Easley. A little too much giddy up on that one. And that gives Baruch an opportunity to continue to create some distance. It'll be number 5 to serve for the Bearcats. Maziars. Maziars, a little short jump serve. That's pushed back, and then the kill from Gavrov. Gavrov, we're starting to hear that name consistently towards the end of this first set. He is also a force to be reckoned with in the middle and on the outside for the Bearcats. 18 serving 14 once again. Lucas out of Glendale, New York, Information Technology High School. Through the middle. Oh, man. Unstoppable there by Sissio. Sissio, 6'4", out of Central Buck South. So good opportunity here for the Lions. It will be Eddie Sabula once again. Sabula kind of just smacks that one over low and tight. Out. Gavrov this time can't connect for the Bearcats. So now just 2 points separate these two teams. The number 2 and 3 seeds in this ECAC championship tournament semifinal game. And that one trickles over, doesn't fool the Bearcats. Plenty of time to set up the bazooka action off the swing from Gavrov, who's been an absolute menace out there on the floor for Penn State as far as being on the receiving end of the menace, Peter the Menace. I mean that in the most complimentary of terms. And that turnaround is long. It will be Baruch to serve again, this time Brennan O'Connor. O'Connor, the freshman, one of our players to watch tonight out of Ronkonkoma, New York. Oh, my gosh, this guy is unstoppable. Gavrov has got it going on. And it's 21-16. A timeout from Phil Pisano and co. As Penn State's going to talk things over, folks. 21-16. Bearcats with the lead. We'll be back with more right after this. Back here live after the Baruch timeout. Penn State counters with a kill. Good stuff. As Penn State now scratching and clawing their way back into this one. I'm sorry. What are we talking about here? I don't seem to be the only one that's confused. So finally the call being made. And the Baruch point is awarded. It's going to be Baruch once again. They are now 2 points away from taking set number one. It's 23, serving 17. Gavrov's been a big contributor for Baruch, and now Brennan O'Connor, who Brady Ambro was talking about his blocking abilities, something to watch out for from the freshman O'Connor. And that one's going to drop in, and a convincing point. And now it's set point, and it will be O'Connor again to serve out of New York's Ronkonkoma, Long Island. A 6'4" freshman. O'Connor with a low serve and a battle at the net. And a quick turnaround from Valentin. Nice dig there by Maziars. And attacking error will finally get Penn State back in a position to serve on set point number 2. Serving now is Mumpower, 6'2" senior out of North Huntingdon, PA, Norwin High School. Luke showing some manpower there. Jeez. Luke. Set point number 3, Bearcats. Maybe a mum's boy, but was all man there. Man, a lot of power from Luke on that one. 6'2" senior. And the ace. And at set point once again for Baruch. 18 serving 24 Penn State. Mumpower, man, that's a nasty serve. And Mumpower falls just short as the ball ping-ponged around and finally dropped in. Baruch gets a break on that one. It's enough to give them set number 1. Let's run through some of the statistics after one set. Baruch, man, they are good. Wow, that's different. John Heffernan, once again, I want to thank you so much for joining us. Rutgers-Newark, the host school here for the 2026 ECAC Championship Tournament. Game number 2 of our 3-game set. We're going to check out I'm going to take a quick break, folks, so we'll come back with those stats in just a minute. Well, folks, we're back here live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. John Heffernan with the call. Set number 1 going to the Bearcats of Baruch. Part of the CUNYAC Conference, playing in the ECAC semifinals, leading the way for the Bearcats. 6 kills for Gavrov. Man, that guy is the real deal. And number 1, Arjun Osmanai. 5 kills for Osmanai, 1 apiece for O'Connor. Number 5, Maziars. And number 1, Rodriguez. 1 kill for Rodriguez. 1 ace for Gavrov as well. And, man, he is certainly a guy to keep your eye on here for the remainder of this match for sure. And if they win, Rutgers will definitely have their hands full there. But a lot of volleyball left to be played. For Penn State, 3 kills for Wilcox, 2 for Sissio. 1 for number 5. That would be Cameron Schleicher. And 2 kills, I mentioned Sissio, 2 for Easley, 3 Wilcox, 1 Schleicher, 1 for Rhodes. Overall, a pretty exciting match, as we mentioned. Very fast-paced to this one. And it break down some of the other points. 14 kills for Baruch to 9 for Penn State Behrend. Attacking errors 5, Penn State Behrend 3 for Baruch. Hitting percentage, Baruch's hitting .500 as a team. Penn State, conversely, at 154. So that's something that Penn State's going to need to improve under their 15th year head coach Phil Paisano. Anything else that we can touch on before we get underway here in set number 2? Haven't seen a lot of these teams this year, quite honestly, but both with some very strong performers in that first that we mentioned. Gavrov certainly being 1 for Baruch, and on the other side for Penn State up front right now, we've got Maziars and number 4, Evan Kang. Kang, 5'11 freshman out of Flushing, New York, on the floor, along with Benjamin Nierenstein, 6'5 freshman. You know what? I got this all wrong, guys. I'm sorry. For Penn State, number 11, Jack Wilcox is out there. Number 4, Sissio. And serving will be number 17, the 6'7 Lou Rhodes. Rounding out the Lions, it's number 1, Easley. Number 5, Schleicher. And number 20, Luke Mumpower. So Penn State opportunity here to right the ship. They've got the serve. Let's go to the floor for the start of set number 2. The serve from Rhodes. And Baruch picking up where they left off, as they're on the board first here in the second set. And on the rotation defensively for Penn State is Mason Anderson, the libero. The libero for Baruch is number 10, Caleb Lee Wen, out of Austin, Texas. Lefty touch from Osmanai. And a beautiful block from Sissio. So a good start here for Penn State as they answer back with a point of their own. And just offline there was Gavrov, who had to readjust. So 2 in a row now for Penn State. And it will be Schleicher again to serve. So Osmanai with the kill. It'll be Gavrov serving now for the Bearcats. Look at that height on that serve toss. My gosh. I mean, he literally gets it close to the top of the dome here, folks. One more time for Gavrov. very well-rounded player for Baruch. And through the middle, Sissio answers back for Penn State. We're all even at 3. It will be Wilcox serving out of McDowell High School. 3 for Jack. A tough one. It's popped up by Maziarz. And the left-handed put away there by Osmanai.
Kill by Arjen Osmanai. Point Baruch.
Nice job by Osamai. Taking a look now at the top 20. According to the AVCA poll, Springfield, Juniata, Carthage, Stevens, Cal Lutheran, Southern Virginia, SUNY New Paltz at 7, Messiah 8, NYU 9, MIT 10, Loras 11, UC Santa Cruz, Wentworth, Illinois Wesleyan, Dominican in Illinois, Randolph-Macon, Aurora, MSOE, Endicott, and LaSalle. Also receiving votes, Rutgers-Newark, Buffalo State, Vassar, and Hobart. Great save by Sissio. And through the middle, a no-doubter with authority. That was number 3 for the Bearcats, Brennan O'Connor. Brennan O'Connor and Gavrov, as we mentioned, 2 guys that Brady Ambro highlighted before the game because I asked him. And the flying Superman shot by Easley is handled by Baruch. And Easley again a little underserved on that one. Great block there by Easley. A little help from Rhodes as well. And we're all even at 5, so very competitive seesaw affair here to start off this second set. After a convincing 25-18 set number 1 victory for Baruch. Penn State looking to take the lead here. A nasty serve. The set behind his head to Schleicher. Striker. Striking it rich on that one. And Penn State, in fact, takes the lead.
Running out of bounds. Service error. Point Baruch.
The team leader in kills during the season for Penn State, Jack Wilcox, prior to the start of this one with 262. Now Striker with 178, Sissio 176, and Easley with 242. My God, no, you know what? This is Easley 194, Sissio 139, Striker 178, Wilcox 262, Rhodes 105. Impressive numbers from the Lions. So Baruch with the 2-point lead, and we've got number 5, Maziarz to serve. Maziarz with an efficient motion to that serve. Just popping that over on 3 was Striker. And Gavrov picking up where he left off. Continues to check one. There we go. I just lost the audio there for a second. Check. Are we there? Check 1. 1, 2, 1. Are we there? There we go.
Service ace. Point.
Coincidentally, we'll be having a I was going to talk about live streaming and technical problems, but it was lightning that has delayed the Rutgers softball a doubleheader just down the street at Frederick Douglass Field. Baseball taking on a nationally ranked team today as well. And that is going to be long. An attacking error from Stryker. As Penn State's going to take another timeout. Baruch with a 10-6 lead. We'll be back with more after this. We're back here live after the Penn State timeout. It's 10-6. Baruch with the lead. It will be number 5 with the serve, a Stryker. Nice setup there, but a great block at the net. Credit O'Connor in on the play. Excellent anticipation from the freshman. As Baruch continues to roll, it's now 11 serving 6. And we'll get another look at the Bearcats, Maziars. Excellent set there. What a dive from Osmanai. Racing through the middle are the Bearcats. Penn State now sets up on the right side. And not the perfect set there, but turning lemons in a lemonade is Osmanai, and it's now doubled up at 12-6. We mentioned Baruch bowing in the conference championship game to Jersey City. And they were chomping at the bit to extend their season, trying to bring home some ECA hardware. If they continue, they will have that opportunity at 6 o'clock against Rutgers-Newark. But not if Penn State has something to say about it. It'll be Danny Easley serving, the 6-foot senior out of Erie, PA, going through his motions. Easley with a high toss. Laser-like serve, a little too much on that one. It will be a service error. And Baruch now back with the serve. And on the rotation, it's Lee Wen that steps off. And stepping on for the Lions is Mason Anderson. The punch through the middle, no good. Oh, with authority, but it's out. Attacking error, Osmanai, and one guy we got to see start stepping it up for Penn State, number 17, Lou Rhodes. He looked great in moments of that first set, but he comes off in place of Wilcox, who's up front, along with number 20, Mumpower, for the Lions. A beautiful set, excellent anticipation by Nabayev. And what a point. And it's been The Peter Gavrov Show here at the Golden Dome in semifinal number 2 of the ECAC Championships. Gavrov has been unstoppable. And if I am head coach Brady Ambrose, hey, just continue feeding the big fella. He is hungry on the outside. Oh! What a kill from JW. As Wilcox says, I can do the same. The jack attack for Penn State. Oh! Gavrov again. Nobody seems to have an answer for the 6'4" senior out of Brooklyn, New York. And Gavrov now will serve 15, serving 9. And Gavrov can do it up front. He can do it in the back. (16) serving 9 for number 7, Gavrov. And that's going to be in. Sissio answers for Penn State.
Now serving.
10 serving 16. It'll be number 11, Wilcox. Jack attack with the high toss and the ace. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack landing the ace instead of the candlestick. And it's 11 serving 16. Little touch there from Argent. Oh, you could hear the miss hit. Going long on the attacking error was Wilcox. So Baruch now.
Now serving number 15, Alan Nurkayev.
Lee Wen steps off. That'll be number 15, Alan Nurbayev. Nurbayev, the 6'3" freshman out of Brooklyn. And a bit of a miscommunication there with the Bearcats. Gives an opportunity for Penn State, and they don't waste it. Sissio through the middle once again. The Central Bucks South alum keeps Penn State in the conversation. It's now 12, serving 17 for number 18. I don't think we have an 18 on my roster here. Do we have an 18? Oh, he's 16. Sorry. Does that look like he's 16, right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, folks. Sometimes postseason you got some number changes, roster changes. Caleb Daupenspec is who I was referring to. 6'2" middle sophomore out of Erie, Pennsylvania. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but on the front of Caleb's jersey, that 6 kind of bleeds into an 8. I'm just getting used to it. Anyway, folks, Baruch now will serve 18, serving 13. They look to take a commanding 2-0 lead, and we got a rotation problem for Penn State.
Rotation error, point Bearcats.
So Baruch, another break and another. I don't know. It's not just because of the play of Gavrov, but maybe it's the trip. I don't know. Baruch's not that far from here, just across the river, and I don't know. Penn State just they look a little out of step. A little out of step. Maybe not as excited to be here. I shouldn't say that, but a little just not as spirited as what I'm seeing from Baruch. And, you know, that may sound broad-stroked, but just body language, a couple things. I'm sure they'll shake it off and make a run here, but they better do it quickly. And again, Baruch's going to get the point. I believe Penn State stepped on the line underneath the net. So it's going to be a violation up front. And Baruch, as part of the CUNYAC conference, is 4 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead. Dare I say, Jalen event, we may be on time today. Game scheduled for 2, 4, and 6. Sitting beside my sports information director. Penn State, 14 serving 21. Big serve here for the Lions. Oh! It looked like he mistimed that one big time. And it's game time for the Lions as Brennan O'Connor went sky high. But it was too low on the sky high, which gave the Lions the point. And going for the gusto was Cool Hand Luke out of North Huntingdon, PA. Man, that kid's got some power, no? Mum power? I'm not trying to be funny. This guy, Mum Power, is a big boy. My gosh. That service there, you got a little glimpse of the power that young man possesses. And it's 22 serving 15. Mum Power, nice set there. Great anticipation by the Bearcats up front. This time it gets through. And Denny Easley with the kill, and now he'll serve. And Penn State's got to step up here. They got to take advantage right now. Do or die here in set number 2. I love that serve from Easley. Makes it look easily. And Gavrov, yet another kill for Gavrov. My gosh. It's crazy. Ooh, Gavrov, you know what it is? Got a good look at him there. It's the quickness of that release of his right arm, and it's just an absolute hammer. One of the best I've seen do it this year, to be honest, Gavrov. Call it one-dimensional, call it what you want, but when you've got a weapon like you do in Gavrov, you're going to be up 2-0 in the ECAC semifinals. You are looking live, Newark, New Jersey. Baruch making quick work here at Penn State. I got to tell you what, Phil Bizzano is going to have to get to work here and get these boys turned around. What's going on, everybody? John Heffernan with the call. We want to thank you so much for joining us. Let's take a look at some of these numbers, everybody. Baruch, man, they are impressive. 11 kills for Gavrov, far and away the leader in this one. And number 1, once again, is Arjun Osmanai. 8 kills for Arjun. It's going to get me all day. O'Connor with 3, Maziar's with 1. 1 kill for Virad. And moving ahead, 313, Osmanai is impressive. 333, Maziar's. 474, Gavrov. So these guys all good percentages. And they're hitting game 500 for Virad. And let's switch over now to Penn State. Leading the way for the Lions with 5 kills is Sissio, 4 for Wilcox, 2 for Stryker, and 2 for Rhodes, 1 for number 20 from Penn State, Luke Mumpower. Okay, folks, you are watching the semifinal matchup. We're in between sets number 2 and 3. I'm John Heffernan. What's going on? Thanks for being here. 56 total attacks for Penn State to 45 for Baruch. And if this phone doesn't stop ringing, I'm going to lose it. Hitting percentage 400 for Penn State to 125 for the Lions. What else we got going on, everybody? 7 service errors to 4, Penn State, Baruch. And as a team, Baruch hitting 400, Penn State hitting 125. That tells the tale, everybody. So, listen, don't count out this Penn State team. We're going to be back with the start of set number 3, Penn State semis. Coming to you live from Newark, New Jersey. Back after this. And we're back here live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center, starting off with the serve for Baruch. It's Rodriguez. Now Baruch gets it back. Now to the outside. There he goes. This guy, as we've mentioned, has been so dominant here today. Penn State doing whatever they can to defend against this guy. And you can try to contain him, but you're not going to stop him. How does that line go?
Point, PSP. Blue Mumpower now serving.
Mumpower now to serve for the Lions. And an ace for Mumpower. You got to be kidding me. That's 2 in a row for Mumpower. Mumpower has been unstoppable here. 2 aces in a row for the big fella. That one handled by Gavroff. Gavroff gets it back and answers the bell. It'll be Gavroff now to serve. Gavroff, we mentioned, out of Brooklyn, New York, James Madison High School. He's a finance major. Favorite movie, Iron Man 3. And he likes to live by the words, go till failure. And attacking error against Penn State. This is Gavroff's 3rd year on the team captain. He was voted the 2026 CUNYAC Championship All-Tournament team. First team All-Conference. Scholar Athlete of the Month in February. Player of the Week in February.
serving for Penn State, bearing number
Gavrov,
1,
we mentioned
Dan
James Madison High School and Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn grad. Played volleyball in high school as well. And an ace.
Service ace. Point.
Dan Easley answers the call for Penn State, and they now take the 2-point lead. Resurgent Lions team now starting to roar. And it'll be Easley going through his reps. And Easley with that high toss. It skims the top of the net. And out of the right side. What a job by Mumpower on a dig. Mumpower palms it up, but it's going to be a net violation against Penn State. Listen, for a big guy like Mumpower, he moves fast. Nimble. You got to suit that guy up in linebacker. Put some pads on him. Penn State back up to a 2-point lead. Joey Ciccio to serve. 6'4" senior. Ciccio with that short toss. Out long, point Baruch. So Baruch now is within one. And we've got number 1 serving for the Bearcats, Arjun Osmanai. Oh, block and put back is good. My gosh, O'Connor coming through. So it will be, once again, Argent to serve. Argent, favorite food, pasta. Favorite movie, Lion King. His favorite saying, with great power comes great responsibility. His 4th year on the team, but Penn State is going to answer back. Before we say move on from Argent, I want to give a shout out to his brother Ari, who also plays on the team. And Argent is a finance major, but it's Penn State looking to make some money right here. But to no avail, as that one goes out. And it was Unger with the service error, and we are tied now at 7.
Serving number 5, Lucas
Maziarz to serve. His favorite movie? Any of the Marvel movies. And he likes Daniel Kaluuya, the actor. Well, remember to be 1% better every day. Let's give a shout out to his buddy John and his mom and dad, accounting major. Wants to become a volleyball pro when he gets older, and believe it or not, Lucas is no joke when it comes to juggling. So, you know, we can always hook him up over there at Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. Okay, I'll stick to volleyball, folks, I promise. But, you know, just trying to give some personal touches to these kids. They work so hard. 8-7. Penn State with the lead here in set number 3. 2 sets to 0. Baruch with the lead. Both these teams vying for a spot in the championship game coming up at about 6 o'clock, everybody, depending on how long this one goes. We've been here all day. Want to thank you so much for tuning in to Raider Vision on YouTube. Rutgers-Newark, the host school for the 2026 ECAC Championships. We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. And we're back live after the timeout. Serving for Penn State is Jack Wilcox. Out, point Baruch.
Service error, point Baruch.
So Baruch has come all the way back here to tie it. And then we got an official timeout on the floor. Officials doing a great job today. Among them,
Now serving number 3, Brennan O'Connor.
are O'Connor with the serve. Good missed direction. And there he is, Gavroff. That time the big fella handles the heat. That one is popped up by Baruch at the net. Up front again with touches, Gavroff. Beautiful diving dig by number 9, Rodriguez.
Attack error, point Bearcats.
Now Rodriguez really is the guy that stirred the drink on that point before Barrett. Officials tonight, Shane McGrady, Josh Huntley, Putra Sumlon, and Alexandra Castillo doing a great job today. Oh, Gavroff.
Solo rejection, Willis Rhodes.
So beautiful anticipation by the 6'7" Lou Rhodes.
Now serving
Penn State Barron last played in the ECAC back in 2023. Lost to Jersey City in the 2023 ECAC championship. Gavroff has that one popped up sky high. Ooh, where's this guy been?
attack error, point
It's
Baruch.
long.
And the Bearcats
That's
retake the lead.
Good height was number 21,
Tarandrin is back to serve.
Tarandrin Hayward, the 6'3" sophomore out of Flossmoor, Illinois. Playing on the outside right now for the Lions. Through the middle, it's Sissio. Penn State's, in good shape if they can continue to get Sissio going.
Cameron Schleicher and Luke Mumpower.
And on the rotation, it'll be a striker up front along with Sissio for Penn State in white. Oh man, what a serve. Baruch somehow keeps it alive. Mumpower with the set. A little offline. Going for the back corner, saving the day was Rhodes. I'm sorry, that was Wilcox. But it's long, it's out, and Baruch back on top, 11-10. Gavroff has been a treat to watch here, folks. Look at the high, that's the highest toss of any serve I've ever seen this season, by far.
Kill by Joe Sissio. Point Lions.
Nah. Sissio up front with Stryker. Beautiful put back by Stryker.
Sissio and Schleicher. Point Barron Lions.
Easily to serve now. 12 serving 11. Penn State back on top. Easily puts that one in the twine, or all even at 12.
Now serving number 15, Alan Nerpeya.
Ooh, there it is, telegraphing that one beautifully was
Penn State Barron.
Stryker. He was striking it rich, firing away
Joseph Ciccio.
Perfect shot by Stryker. Good for the kill and the Penn State lead. And Ciccio to serve. There's Lee Wen back on the floor for Baruch. Ooh, the lefty with the big swing. Osmanai. Lee Wen through the middle, going behind. Osmanai can't convert. Penn State now gives it a whirl. Excellent dig by Rodriguez. And the lefty Osmanai. Could be the point of the match right here. Into the net. Wilcox cannot finish for Penn State. Back even at 13. Punch for punch. Back on comes Anderson. For the Lions, Lee Wen will stay on the floor. Osmanai to serve. Up front, we've got Rodriguez. Osmanai. We mentioned the brothers, Ari and Argent, both on the floor for the Bearcats. Oh, man, power from Stryker. Stryker a little offline. And the Bearcats capitalize on the Gavrov-O'Connor pairing. And Baruch back up top. They lead 2-0. The winner advancing to the championship game. And Argent with the serve. Nice touch from Wilcox through the middle. Gavrov, oh my gosh. It's like the parting of the seas on that shot. I look like Moses. Literally, I just feel like the floor opened up completely as soon as Gavrov decided to take over on that one. And Baruch now up by 2. Battle at the net. Penn State over on 3 through the middle. Brennan O'Connor getting a piece of the fun and the action. A timeout called by Penn State. Baruch with the 16-13 lead. Penn State is up against it. We'll have more of set number 3 live from Newark, New Jersey on Raider Vision right after this. After the Penn State timeout, Baruch to serve. 16 serving 13 here in set number 3. Gavrov gets it back. Mumpower for Penn State. Wilcox. And a beautiful block by Wilcox. Wilcox doing what Wilcox does. So Penn State now within 2 for Unger. Logan Unger out of Buffalo, New York in Canisius. And that's going to be long. Baruch back up 3. Do or die time now for Penn State. Oh, big long trip down to Newark. Up, I should say, right? Yeah, up, over, up and over. No way. No way. No way. Gavrov got it back over. But Rhodes contributing with a kill right there for Penn State. So the Jack attack getting primed. 15 serving 17. Look at the toss there from Jack. Low liner. Oh, off center was Gavrov. Gavrov can't find the block. And I like what I'm seeing here from Tarandran, a 6'3" sophomore out of Illinois. He gets the kill. And he's up front right now for the Lions. Oh, man. And that's going to be long as Brennan O'Connor just missing. And we're back even at 17. So Penn State fighting their way back into this one. And a timeout now called by Baruch. Penn State all fired up. Folks, we'll have the conclusion of set number 3 coming up right after this. You're watching the 2026 ECAC Championship Tournament. Don't forget, folks, championship time is nearing. Scheduled 6 o'clock start for the 2026 Championship Trophy. Rutgers-Newark awaits the winner of this one. We'll be back after this. Back live after the Baruch timeout. We're all even at 17, everybody. It'll be Penn State to serve. They are in a do-or-die situation right now, trailing 2-0. Gavrov hits the line. You gotta be kidding me. The magic play from Gavrov continues. Baruch takes the lead. Coming on to serve now is Ari Osmanai. Both seniors. Maybe they twins? I don't know. Well, we'll find out. I'm going to ask one of the teammates. Because we will have a MVP on-camera post-game interview, folks, here at courtside, as it were. So don't leave after the game's over. It'll take us a minute to collect the player of the game and prep and talk about the championship game. But hey, we got a semifinal game going on right here, and we're all tied up at 18. Let's worry about first things first. And Brennan O'Connor now.
Brennan O'Connor back in replace Ari Osmanai.
Brennan. I like that name, Brennan. Brennan. Kind of like a last name, but works as a first name as well. Brennan O'Connor. That's a good, strong name right there for the youngster out of Long Island, New York.
That's set. Point, Penn State clearing.
So Penn State now back on top with a 1-point lead, and a huge serve coming up right now for number 17, the 6'7" Lou Rhodes. Rhodes popped up by Baruch. Oh, a little give and go there. What's the call? Uh-oh.
Correction, it's a kill.
And Hayward doesn't like it. Baruch is going to get the call and the point. And there's a bit of a discussion going on right now, but no avail. No change of the official's mind on that one. And that one's long. And Penn State now leads 20-18. It'll be Mumpower to serve, as Penn State looking to salvage at least one set as they take the 1 point at a time philosophy. And it's working out well here in set number 3. They've got the 2-point lead for Mumpower. Oh, man, Mumpower, what a laser. A little off the mark. And a slam from a striker. And Penn State now 4 points away from getting right back into this thing. Mumpower has an absolute cannon of a serve. Check it out right here, folks. That one skips over the top of the net. Gavrov with the set and the kill. Osmanai. That's Argent who gets the kill. And Baruch now back within one and the serve. Gavrov. Gavrov took a little something off of that one. Gavrov keeps it alive. Mumpower with a beautiful setup for Sissio. And the line's back up by 2. It'll be easily one more time. Big serve here for Easley. Gavrov there for Baruch. The follow from Argent. And man, this thing goes back and forth. Baruch fighting and scratching and clawing.
Now serving number 15, Alan Nerbeyev.
So Alan Nerbeyev now out of FDR High School in Brooklyn. Oh, and the kill for Wilcox once again. He's been strong.
Now serving number 4, Joe Sissio.
Penn State now 2 away. They're up 23-21. Out. Point Baruch. So Baruch with a huge break and an opportunity to get right back into it. 22 serving 23. The set could come down to this serve. It's Argent. Out. So it's a set point for Penn State.
Hayward and Woken Unger back in for the Lions. Unger now serving.
Unger to serve for this set. That one was off the mark as far as sets are concerned. What a point this is. Gavrov, no, it's number 5 from Baruch. That was Maziar's doing a great job to pull Baruch within one. Another timeout called by Penn State. We will now have the conclusion of set number 3 right after this brief timeout. Don't go anywhere.
Has a second point.
After the Penn State timeout, 24-23, but Baruch is serving. It remains set point for the Lions. Baruch leads at 2-0. Oh, and the turnaround slam, good for the set. Louis Rhodes gets Penn State right back into this thing. Folks, we're going to switch them up. And set number 4 coming up, but Penn State's got life. Don't go anywhere. Championship matchup is on the line. Set number 4 coming right up. You're watching the 2026 ECAC Championship Tournament semifinal between Baruch and Penn State. We'll be back with set number 4 right after this. It'll be Mumpower to serve for Penn State to start set number 4. Lions trail 2-1. But it took set number 3, 25-23. That guy, Gavrov, has been a difference maker here today for Baruch. Gavrov now with 16 kills. That's going to fall short. Out on the floor for the Bearcats. Lee Wen, Caleb Lee Wen, the libero. Gavrov, of course. That was number 9 of Rodriguez. And, of course, Argent, who gets the kill. Alan Nurbayev rounding out the 6 for Baruch. Nice serve. And that one gets through off the swing of a striker. Nice set for Gavrov. Kept alive by Penn State. It was Mumpower going way out of bounds that allowed the Lions to stay alive in that point. I like that, man. I'm telling you, man. There's not a team in this country, D3, that wouldn't take a guy like Mumpower. Just he's, I love his game. He's diving out of bounds. He's talking to his guys. Power. There, look at him. Look at Mumpower. I mean, yeah, the point goes to Baruch, but this guy Mumpower, man, leads by example. He just seems like a very likable kid, you know what I mean? And he's just a big, strong guy. Beautiful set by Mumpower. Mumpower again showing a well-rounded game after the assist on that one. And Penn State trails 2. And the lefty takes a swing, but it's going to go into the net. Oh, boy. Penn State now trails by 1. John Heffernan with the call, everybody. So glad you're with us today as part of our live coverage of the 2026 ECAC Championship Tournament. If you're just joining us, it's the number 2 seed, Baruch, taking on the number 3 seed, Penn State. Uh-oh. Penn State's tied it up. Baruch now looking like the tired team. Was beating up Penn State a little bit, saying their body language and their energy levels, compete level, energy level, didn't seem where it needed to be. They certainly have shaken off the rust after a long trip. And now it's Baruch that seems to be struggling despite that point, and now the lead. And we'll see Arichen's brother Ari Osmanai to serve now. Ooh, he's got like the windmill serve.
Penn State Darren. Logan Unger and
I think
returning for the Lions. Unger back to serve.
Gavrov with the reception. And the hammer comes from Osmanai with the kill. Been hearing that name a lot. Baruch has tied it up. Osmanai one more time. High toss from Osmanai. The lefty delivers. And a beautiful setup. Wilcox going cross court. Puts that one away with ease. Great vision from Wilcox. A service error from Wilcox.
Lucas Naziar's now serving.
So it'll be Baruch to serve. Maziar's. Oh, great job. A nice dig by Lee Wen. Gavrov puts it away. The Bearcats have tied it up at 7. Maziar's is a technology major. Minor in economics. Ooh, that's a nasty kill right there from Terrangren.
Lewis Rhodes now serving.
Lewis Dusty Rhodes to serve. Ooh, what a save there by Sissio. Sissio just looking so cool. Popping that with the right hand. And it's all even at 8. For number 17, Rhodes. And the hammer comes down from Gavrov. And again, another seesaw affair. Gavrov. What a great job by Penn State. Through the middle, Penn State now. This time, breaking through was our 9-9. Penn State to serve. We're here in set number 4. Gavrov kill. Gavrov just has this innate ability to put the ball in these really tough spots, and I'm not even saying unnecessarily on the floor. But sometimes he goes for that kind of shoulder, chest area. At least it appears that way. I mean, yeah, you want to put it away, but I just get the feeling Gavrov has this ability that really put the ball where he wants it. Easily to serve for Penn State, all even at 10. The one-hander by Argent. Mumpower over for Penn. The lefty right into the dome of Mumpower. Might have caught a piece of the chin. A little chin music. Mumpower unfazed, but he could not get it over as he appeared to be handcuffed on the play. Mumpower, great set. What a dive from Gavrov through the middle. Bang, bang, bang. All right. Working some magic of his own for Baruch. Baruch now up 2. It'll be Gavrov to serve. That was Anderson pushing it through. Sissio. Baruch answers back. It's going to be a violation on double contact against the Bearcats. So we've got Sissio.
Attack error, point, Penn State, Garrett.
All even at 12, folks. Man, this is an absolute dogfight now that Penn State has officially inserted themselves back into this one. For a close third set, and now the fourth, we're all tied. But not anymore.
Off the touch, a kill by Cameron Schleicher, point, ESP.
So Stryker will get credit for the kill. Sissio to serve. Long. Penn State now with the 2-point lead. Baruch might just slowly be letting this thing slip through their fingers as they've cooled off considerably. They will talk it over along with Brady Ambrose, the first-year head coach for the Bearcats. We'll be back with more fourth set action for the 2026 ECAC Volleyball Championships. After the Baruch timeout, we are back to live action. Penn State with the serve. The championship berth is on the line. Baruch was all business through 2 sets. Penn State came screaming back into this one. They hold the 1-point lead here in set number 4. Credit the ace to Ari Osmanite. New York City, New York. Got that windmill serve. That one will go into the net.
Number 9, Logan Unger, number 21, Terrence Hayward. Unger now serving.
We'll leave it at 14. Cibula through the middle. Penn State back on the attack, but it's long. And Baruch ties it back up. We've had several lead changes in this one.
Now serving, tied at 15.
Argent now to serve with that hide sauce. The lefty delivers. A bit of a miss hit there. Hayward had to get it over on 3. Through the middle is Brennan, and that's a good sign for Baruch. Brennan O'Connor, their freshman out of Ronkonkoma. He's a digital marketing major. First team all Long Island. His person he admires most is his dad. And, Interstellar, Brennan's favorite movie. And a big fan of ravioli. What's going on a limb? First team all Long Island for Brennan O'Connor. So the Baruch now with the big lead, 3 in a row, and Penn State's going to call a TO, baby. It's 2-1. Baruch leads 2 sets to 1, and they're now up 18-15 here in set number 4. Hey, if Baruch hangs on here in the 4th set, we're going to interview one of their guys. If Penn State turns it around, we'll interview one of their guys. The player of the game will be coming up post-game live on Raider Vision. We'll be back with more after this. We'll take you out with a little Bee Gees. A shout out to Janiyah Young, ladies and gentlemen. Doing a great job helping out here today at the Golden Dome. Standout soccer player. Janiyah Young, terrific human being. And we're looking forward to seeing Janiyah under Nate Gagliardi. Women's soccer will be back here in no time. I know they got an ID clinic coming up. I believe May 2nd, maybe? And tri-match this weekend, I think. Check one. Can you guys hear me? Playing around with these buttons, I'm causing problems. Oh, big swing on the outside.
Attack error. Point. Penn State.
Lucas Mazias.
Now serving number 11, Jack Wilcox. Maziar's very, very upset. He said, listen, Penn State touched that, but it's not happening, as Wilcox will serve 16, serving 18. Crunch time here now for the Lions. Let's go, JW. Oh, what a job by Anderson to receive that kind of chin music. And now the lefty puts it away. I got to tell you what, the senior out of New York City, Arjun Osmanai, doing incredible things here. Serving number 5, Lucas Maziarz.
Check 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2. I don't know where these levels. I don't know what's happening with these levels. Okay. Anyway, Baruch with a 19-17 lead, and it will be Penn State with a point and the serve coming from Lou Rhodes. Lou out of Reston, Virginia. Excuse me. Pardon me. And they're going to give Penn State. It's long. Lou Rhodes will continue. Oh, Gavrov over to the lefty. That was touched. And Osmanai again with the point. Baruch now in control. They're looking to close this thing out. And the way this has been going, though, anything's possible. Brennan with the serve. Oh. Ari kept it alive. Great job at the net by Sissio.
And Gavrov puts it away. You gotta be kidding me. It's 21 serving 18. Oh! Gavrov, man, he's so good. Very meticulous, focused young man. And that is put away up front. Davidson, Osmanai, I should say, involved with Brennan O'Connor and Gavrov. And that's going to go long, and folks, Baruch 2 points away from advancing to the championship game here at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. Brennan O'Connor, smooth and easy from OC. And that's all you need. No, but Penn State's going to get the point. Mumpower returns. Huge serve here for Penn State. Mumpower on the money, as he's been all night long. Gavrov, Mumpower. Gavrov, the turnaround. It's popped up by Sissio. And then Sissio gets it back, and from an impossible angle, he can't convert, and it's match point Baruch. Folks, once again, stand by for our MVP interview. I think you all know who that's going to be. If Baruch can convert. And a kill from Penn State's striker.
Match point number 2, Baruch. Dan Easley back to serve.
21 kills for Gavrov. Osmanai's got 17. And that's going to do it, folks. Baruch advances to the championship game. Coming up about 30 minutes from now, it'll be Rutgers-Newark taking on Baruch. We'll be back with our MVP interview right after that.
23-25 and 25-20. With today's victory, the Baruch Bearcats will take on Rutgers-Newark in the ECAC championship game. Let's give a round of applause for Penn State bearing on a great season. Safe travels back to Erie. The championship game will begin in less than 45 minutes.
Closer to me. And welcome back. We are here courtside, everybody. 2026 ECAC Championship Tournament. No rest for the weary. Our player of the game, game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's give it up for the big fella. Number 7, the 6'4" senior out of Brooklyn, New York.
Thank you.
Mr. Peter Gavroff. Peter. My gosh, I mean, nothing new. You are no secret to anybody around these parts, especially in the CUNYAC. But you led the team in kills all season long. It's not just about kills, your game. You kind of showed us a lot of different sides to your game. Great on the serve. I haven't seen much of you at all. I'm working mostly here in New Jersey, but man, really dominant performance for you tonight. You are our player of the game. Game 2. I'm going to let you get back to your boys here in a minute. Can you hear yourself okay?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So just tell me a little bit about what it's been like for you and your guys to be able to extend this season. A tough loss in the CUNYAC championship. What's this transition been like for you guys, and are you happy to be able to play for a championship here today?
Of course. I see it as
Sorry. You can hold it if you want.
I see it as another opportunity to play. This is my last year. For me, I just know personally I'm not going to play volleyball after this, so I just took this as another opportunity to just play and have fun and ball with the boys one more time, And we just took the semifinal match. I'm very happy we get to play Rutgers again.
That's it, man. I love the way you put it. It's just and I'm going to, the fact that you do appreciate it, Peter, when you step away from this game, it's balling with the boys, man. Sometimes it's as simple as that.
Exactly.
I played a little Division I lacrosse in college, man, and I wish you all the best. But there is still work to be done here today.
Absolutely.
Against a very tough Rutgers team. It's been nationally ranked for much of the season. They got ousted from the CVC. First of all, tell us a little bit about what you believe you did well personally in the semifinal, and how you could parlay that into perhaps bringing home some hardware tonight.
Yeah. My objective today was to mainly just keep my serves in. I think I had a few missed serves, but I wanted to keep my serve in mainly, but also stay aggressive, which is what I did. I did have a couple aces, and I just came in with the mindset of I got to keep my serve in, keep our serve in, and let ourselves go on a run, and that's exactly what happened. So.
A couple of those brothers, sort of the 1-2 combination of the Osmanai combination. Tell me about the importance of you guys kind of working together, especially as we get set to face Rutgers-Newark.
I mean, I came in as a sophomore, transferred in from LIU to Baruch, and they were there. They welcomed me with open arms, and they've been my boys for the past 3 years, and it's just been amazing playing with them. I mean, I love them very much, and we've been growing together. We've been playing together. We learned a lot together, and they're like I take them as my brothers. So. Yeah.
We could sit here all day in the interest of you and your team. I'm going to let you go, but I'm a couple of quick ones. LIU Brooklyn, transfer Division I.
Yes.
What? Just give us the quick broad strokes on how that all came about.
Yeah, so I went to LIU for D1. I wanted to play volleyball. We actually won the NEC conference. The LIU plays in the NEC conference.
Yeah, sure, I'm familiar.
Yeah, so my year, I was a freshman. We took that W over St. Francis, PA. And, it's been I've been very lucky to come into Baruch with a lot of experience because we also played against Hawaii. And, I'm just very happy.
It's amazing. Well, they're certainly lucky to have you. And just finally, tell us a little bit about life in Brooklyn. I'm a Bronx guy myself. And how, you started playing this game. What's next for you after it's all said and done here at Baruch?
In Brooklyn, I live not too far from the beach. I'm a big beach guy, so I love playing beach volleyball. There's a course out there. And, and then I have, my own business I'm going to be starting.
Oh, look at you.
Just making money, working out, playing beach, living life,
Who's better than this guy, everybody? He finishes today with, a team-high 21 kills in the 3-1 victory in the ECAC semifinal game against Penn State Barron. This guy's going to be right back at it shortly, going for the hardware against Rutgers-Newark. 2026 ECA championship coming up in about 20 minutes. Don't miss it. Peter Gavroff, excellent work. Congratulations, player of the game in this semifinal. Good luck in the final.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Folks, we'll be back with the championship game right after this. It's Baruch on top as they dismantle Penn State Barron 3-1. We'll be back after this.